Welcome to J is for Justice podcast. If live breaking news and following true crime is your thing, then please consider subscribing to my channel. And if you like what you see in my videos, please consider giving them a thumbs up. Hello, my lovelies.
Roberta.
How is everyone today? Welcome. Kung Fu Panda. What time is it? It's time for J is for Justice. Welcome. Hey, Mandy S. and Onesies. Heather Bratt. Susan Gee and Mike Sanner. We got Mike Sanner in the house. We all knew that, though, Mike. We all knew. Onesies, how are ya? Grow Mama, welcome back today. Hey, Find Summer's Truth and Carrie Ann, Grammy H, Olive Juice. Chill Vibes Only, I love your name, Angie B. I don't have that B. I'm still recovering, Angie. I'm trying, though. Monkey Piss, Monkey Biz. Hope you guys are all doing well. So I wanted to, I see all of your questions about this case. Oh, Betsy Trog, thank you. You're my favorite too. Lena James, Flo Nightingale, and Rexy Sexy 55. So we're going to talk a little bit about, hey, Crystal. We're going to talk a little bit about the timeline. We'll go over that briefly because I found one on, hey, Alley Cats. Meow. I'll always forever love that soundbite. All right. So I found a timeline on Reddit. Now, if you're on Reddit or you're not on Reddit, there is a subreddit. See how many times I can say Reddit in 5 seconds. So there's a subreddit for Kiely, and there's a fruit fly in my room, so bear with me. But I did go ahead and join this subreddit so I could read some of the things. There's a lot of locals on here, so it was interesting. So first we're going to go over, hey, Shell.
Roberta.
Oh, we've got a new Roberta. Stand down. Betsy Trog became a
Roberta.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Hey, Miss Kurt Cobain, and hey, Scott H. Scott H in the house. We always love Scott H because we can play his soundboard.
Ooh-wee, that will scare somebody.
It does scare somebody, but you know what?
God almighty. You know Don's full of shit.
I think we have to change that to, Sammy's full of shit. Mags is full of shit. Because I think those girls are full of shit. I don't know if they know anything about their friend, though. I just think they might be stupid-ass teenagers, but nonetheless, they're hiding something. It's Scott H. I am sporting my Kingsport Fun Fest shirt today. I had somebody lovely from Hawkins County send me a Kingsport Fun Fest shirt. So I'm still trying to figure out who that was, but I am repping the Kingsport Fun Fest. Newbie here, Marion Lynn McDonald. Welcome, Newbie. I thought I saw somebody else say this was their first time catching a live. Yeah, Reddit, it is a little bit complicated. It's not my favorite either. Oh, I can't find that message. No. Did you guys hear that? My phone literally started playing my live. I think it was Tim Mullins. I really do. As I think Tim Mullins is the Kingsport Fun Fest king, and I think maybe he sent me this. I would love for whoever sent it to me to say they did it so I can thank them. But hey, oh, thank you, Scott H. Thank you so much. Hey, Jennifer. Jennifer, another one. Sporting the Kingsport Fun Fest shirt. I know, Jennifer, you're not like right there, but you're close enough. So anyways, welcome all Roberters and Robertolinos and those who are still on the fence and not sure if they want to be a Roberta or a Robertolino. Or they're like, what the fuck is that? I came here to hear about the case. But all of you guys, thank you for being here. And I hope that you learned something today and take something away from this live stream.
Roberta.
All right, so let's look at the Reddit timeline. And we have Friday, August the 5th, 2022, 6:08 p.m. Kiely is caught on surveillance at one of the local businesses, which they're not revealing. For whatever reason, they're not telling us why. Or they're not telling us what store that was. I know some locals have said in different capacities what the store was or where it was or whatever, but law enforcement has not released that. And I find that to be a little interesting. I'm not quite sure what to make of that. So if you guys have any thoughts on that, definitely let me know in chat. Because why would that hinder anything if we knew where she was, you know, at 6:08. So 6:08 p.m. she's at this local business. 9:45 p.m. she arrives at the campsite party roughly around 9:45. At 11, Sammy mentioned that her and Kiely, now this is going off Sammy, that her and Kiely had gone to Kiely's car to charge their phones and that she arranged with Kiely to give her a ride home at that time, but ended up changing her mind later when she saw that her friend was clearly drunk. So at 11:30, Kiely texted her mom and said she'd be leaving in about 45 minutes.
JD, we have to stand down.
Oh my gosh. Why do I have to stand down? Kim Hunter gave us fuel. Thank you so much, Kim Hunter.
Thank you so much.
She says, hey, Jay, how about the girls' eyes when talking about Kiely? They look like they're on drugs. They definitely do. I agree with you. So I don't know if they're on like Xanaxes because, you know, they're stressed out about this situation or I don't know, but they did look like they were on something. I agree with you. It makes you wonder what their parents are thinking. You know what I mean? Bambi O. I almost wonder if she ran off for attention. I mean, anything's possible at this point. But we have so much sketchy information from that day. Like she was making creme brulee with her friend Kate. But then she was also hanging out with Mags. And then she was also hanging out with Sammy. So like, were they all together? Did they make creme brulee together? Because of the people that said they were with her and where they were at, their surveillance. Oh, got you. Okay, so maybe they're not revealing her last known location on the surveillance because they want to try to trip someone up. That could be. Oh yes, Trina, we are going to get to Adventures with Purpose. We have 2 days until those boys are out there. And if she's in that water near that campsite, I have no doubt that they will find her. So we're going to get to that in just a second. Rexy says someone pushed her.
We have to stand down.
Why do I have an echo on my JB stand down shiz? Someone pushed her and her car into a lake, but not the girls. You think she was hanging with some guys and something happened and They just got rid of her. That's an interesting concept, because if that happened, this thing is driving me nuts. If that happened, we're going to get to that too, Happy. I have that pulled up as well. But if that happened, if something happened with some guys, like maybe she did some drugs, and they didn't know what to do, and they just pushed her in her car in the water like assholes. Adventures with a Purpose is going to find her. Where is that at, Frisco Chick? Where can I find that photo? Hi, Krugs. Hi, Krugs. Krugsies. Now, have you guys ever followed the case of Carly Geis? I don't know how to say her last name. Goose. Fuck. I don't know. Carly, G-U-S-E. She did some drugs at a party. Came home. Her stepmother said that she was freaking out. She was scared to death. Hopefully we don't have an echo. Let's see, Shell. Thank you for the super sticker. I don't think no, St. Elmo's Fire. I disagree, because I think if they called 911, they were doing drugs and drinking, especially if they were older than her.
It's, we have to stand down.
I think I got rid of the echo. Thank you, Shell. More fuel for Eagle 8. Gousset. Carly Gousset. Angela Mullen. We got Angela Mullen. She must have liked my shirt. Welcome, Angela Mullen. Thank you for subscribing today. Welcome to J is for Justice. But anyway, she was freaked out. She was scared to death, paranoid, thought she was going to, like, people were going to murder her. She was petrified. And then she disappeared. She disappeared, and she's never been found. Now, granted, she didn't have a car like Kiely does, which is what makes it even that much more sus, because now you not only have to get rid of a person, you have to hide a car. So I've seen a lot of posts on Reddit saying, oh, you know, they should check all these kids' garages and shit. I don't think her car's in a garage. That's just my personal thought. How come, Jackie says, how come they lied about what hoodie she was wearing? I don't know if they lied or if they just weren't paying attention. Tina O'Reilly.
We'll do it live. Fuck it.
Bill O'Reilly. All right, so let's continue looking. All right, I'm going to look away from chat for a minute because I love talking with you guys, but I get off track. So they went, okay, so then we had the text message at 11:30. And I know a lot of you are like, I don't think Kiely sent that message. Then we fast forward to Saturday, which is 12:25 a.m. Kiely and Sammy say goodbye to each other in person. 12:30 a.m. Kiely was last seen, confirmed at an 8/11 press conference. So do we know, like, is it Sammy who's giving us this confirmation that she was seen at 12:30? I don't understand. They confirmed at the press conference, but was it that Sammy saw her? $12:33 was the last time Kiely's phone was on, confirmed at the press conference. So you can see right here, this Sammy, I think the police love Miss Sammy. So right here, the police confirmed at 12:30 a.m., 12:33, was the last time that her phone was on. That is law enforcement saying that at 12:33, her phone was last on. And then you look at the next thing. Hi, mountain kayaker. Hi, potatoes. If you look at the next thing, it's Sammy saying, oh, she called me at 12:36. But law enforcement is not saying that happened. But for some reason, they know that this phone turned off at 12:30. And we know that this girl said that Kiely called her. I don't know why it says Kiely. They kept putting Kiely. But Kiely called her, she says, at 12:36. So what do you think law enforcement's thinking of that? I mean, right there, we have the conflicting stories because doesn't Sammy have a phone with a phone log? So wouldn't Sammy have to like show her phone log to the police and say, here's my phone log. She called me at 12:36. Then it would have been part of Ellie's timeline. It's not part of Ellie's timeline.
KB, it's we have to stand down.
Mountain kayaker, thank you. Don't rule out human trafficking. FBI busted a big trafficking sting here in Tahoe. We're not ruling out anything, but we have to go with something that is probable and plausible. Is it probable or plausible that human traffickers were hanging out at the Prosser campground? I think, if it's something that was known that all these young kids were going to be at this party, I guess it's possible. But is it probable that human traffickers are going to show themselves at a party with over 200-300 people and risk being identified to get this one girl? And why her? You know what I mean? There's so many variables that have to go into her being trafficked from a campground at a party. You know what I'm saying? Now, if she had met someone online and they met her at this party and she had told them to come here and, come to this party, meet me there, and where all my friends are going to be and such, then I would maybe see that. But I think that something happened there at that party. I don't think she left that party. I don't think she left that party. And I don't think that she was trafficked. I just don't. I'm not saying, that's my opinion. But I think it's more probable that there were hard drugs there and something bad happened to her. Something bad happened to her. No, I know, mountain kayaker. Yeah, we're keeping everything in our sights. But I'm just talking about all of the different theories and what would be the most probable. You know what I'm saying? We have no idea, Jinx, if they're investigating Sammy. We have no idea how they're playing her. Hey, Ange, I hope everything's going well. Good to see you. Jerry, no, this is not an echo. You are live on Jays for Justice.
DJ, please pick up your phone. I'm on the request line.
So if this girl is saying, oh, Kiely called me at 12:36 and she's not changing her story, they know. They know that she knows something. We have no idea what their communications are with her because look at her. They got her thinking she is in control of this situation. They got her thinking that she is, the orchestrator of the team Find Kiely. Hey, John Gone girl. Oh, shoot, the scroller. I didn't even notice that. All right, hold on, guys. Sorry about that. I'm glad you said something, Jerry. We are live, though. Let's switch that up real quick. I think Sammy might know what happened. Or have an idea of what happened. Okay, we should be fixed on the ticker. Sorry about that. This is not a replay. This is live. All right, there we go. Diana, you think Sammy is involved as well? Yes, Jerry. They're playing her like a fiddle. I really think that they're playing her like a fiddle. Yeah, mountain kayaker. Unfortunately, I don't either. I don't think that she's alive either. I hate saying that because it sounds so like final and like, oh, a downer, but I just really don't. Has she gotten quiet? Yeah. I thought it was live, but then I saw that and I was losing my mind. Hey, Jay Quinn. I think somebody totally got her to be quiet, Miss Sammy. I think she said too much. Probably her mom and dad. Hi, Hope Grace. I don't think that Sammy did anything to her. I think that Sammy just knows what transpired. And for some reason, Miss Sammy inserted herself with a 12:36 phone call for whatever reason. But law enforcement saying straight up, her phone was turned off at 12:33. So if we're, going off of what we've seen in other cases and such, we know that Ellie is not stupid. And they're going to check her phone if she says that Kiely called her at 12:36. And trust me, if Kiely called her at 12:36, they would have updated that timeline to reflect. Oh, nice, mountain kayaker. Thanks for helping. I know I told you that yesterday. I think it's amazing when people, live in an area and they go out and they help. I love that. Yes, please do check in, mountain kayaker. If you would like to come on a panel, we can have you up on panel as well so you don't have to type everything. So you can always email me or the team and let us know what you want to do if you want to let everybody know what you found out. So let's really quick finish. I know we could talk about this forever and ever. Just going through theories. But this is what I found to be pretty important. And then it says that she was supposed to meet friends at 9 a.m. Saturday to go camping. It doesn't say where they were going to go. You guys might know, but. So there's a lot of locals in here. But a lot of people are talking about Sammy. Sammy stated in an interview she did for a YouTube channel, which was that, I can't remember What's the guy's channel? You guys, let me know. Put it in chat, please. American something. But anyways, they said that she stated in that interview that she actually spoke to Kiely. And Kiely said that she was like, oh, hey, do you still need a ride? But says that they parted less than 10 minutes. So now if we go back to this timeline, she says, see, 12:25. She says, we say goodbye. And she's saying that 10 minutes later. Now, I could see if maybe she had the time off. And like at 12:31, Kiely called her. But that would be here. You know what I'm saying? They would confirm this shit. They also did not confirm this. They didn't confirm that Kiely and Sammy said goodbye to each other in person at 12:25. And they also did not confirm Sammy's getting a phone call from Kiely at 12:36. So nothing that Sammy has told them has been confirmed. I think that speaks volumes. All American Dream Chaser. Thank you. Dream Catchers. The American Dream Catcher. Hey, Vet Girl. How's it going, Vet Girl? Good to see you. What's a reverter? Oh, man. A reverter is a member of Jays for Justice. So reverters get special icons, special live streams, members only chats, preferences on comments, etc., etc. Vet Girl, that's the question of the day. They have not confirmed the time that Sammy says she last saw Kiely, and they did not confirm her phone call. That says a lot to me. Okay, so I'm going to move into Adventures with Purpose. And we're going to watch a little video of theirs because I've seen a lot of people say, oh, if she was in the water, you'd be able to see. Oh, if she's this, you'd be able to see. It's not deep enough. Mark Molina, welcome to Robertolino. Robertolino. Ooh, thank you, Scott. Thank you, Scott H. Then we're going to get to this friend, too, of Kylie's mom that seems to think this is, trafficking. Ooh, this is nice, Scott H. Check this out. Look at Scott H. sharing the goods. Check this out, you guys. This is a good timeline picture. Hold on. Fancy schmancy, Scott H. Shit. Why can I not pull it up? There it is. Fancy, fancy.
Roly-poly, daddy's little Betty. Betty's gonna be a man someday.
All right, hang on. I've got to resize this shiz. Okay. So we have the 6:08 local security footage before the party. 10, she arrives at the party. 11:30, charges phone with Sammy, discusses Kiely driving Sammy home. I think that's when something happened. 11. Text mom about extending curfew and leaving at 12:15. Kiely and Sammy say goodbye. Wendy Sunshine, don't steal my sunshine. Thank you for subscribing. Charges phone with Sammy, discusses driving Sammy home. 11:30, text mom about the extension of the curfew. 12:25, Kiely and Sammy say goodbye in person. 12:33, lost information from cellular data per police. 12:36, Kiely called Sammy. Sammy was in another friend's vehicle. So LE, again, has not confirmed that shit. Thank you again, Scott H. Okay, so I was talking about everyone saying, there's no way that, she's in this water. It's not deep enough. They'd be able to see. They've already searched, et cetera, et cetera. This is from Adventures with Purpose, from their YouTube. This is a search that they did in Lakeland, Florida. And I want to share this with you guys because this woman, this vehicle, rather, hold on. This vehicle that they found was literally Shelly Crime Rocket. Rocket, rock me, rock me. I really need to be able to play music. I need like a real show where I can play real music.
Sweet dreams, my sexy empanada.
Okay, so literally this lady that they found her car was in 18 inches below the water surface. And this was in a retention pond. Ugh, a retention pond in a subdivision. So they had just made like new houses in this subdivision. And this pond was part of that. So this lady was missing for 10 months. 10 months. It's incredible. It's incredible. They're looking for a green 2012 Kia Soul. And this is, again, April 2nd of 2021. And these guys were looking for this same woman, Jan Shoop. And they found 2 vehicles in a body of water that weren't hers. There was just 2 random trucks in the water that they recovered and got a hold of the police. These guys are fabulous. Fabulous. I just wish that they would find Stacy Peterson. Okay, so let's watch this. This is going to be 18 inches below the water surface. They find a green Kia Soul. And they're going to be there Friday.
You never know unless you put a boat in, right?
Yeah. 6.5 feet, 7 feet. Plenty deep out here. We'll come straight off in the next 20, 30 feet here. Plenty deep, 6 feet, 6.5.
We're also talking about a green car too, so it's gonna blend in with the...
Right there. Are you kidding me? We have a car right there.
Wow.
Yo, we have a car.
It gives me chills because, like, you know this is someone's family member in this car. This is 59-year-old Margaret Jan Shoop. But look how quick they found it. Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Susan Gee. She says, I am loving this channel. You are all the best. Thanks, Jay and Mods. Thank you, Susan. We are so glad you're here. We are so glad you're here.
In the name of Jesus, Father God, Lord.
So thankful for you. All right, so let's keep watching as they...
Right there at the very end. Into the road right here. It's going to be right here. Right there.
It's like tracks right there. What is that?
It's a car. That is in the shape.
I can't tell what any of this
Dude,
stuff
I think
is.
we just found Jan.
He's standing on it.
Oh my God. Isn't that crazy?
And the color of the vehicle being green would explain why it hasn't been noticed here. The water itself is green.
He's literally standing on it.
It's like a hatchback back. There's no trunk.
Yep. We're looking for a Soul, which is a hatchback.
Very small car. Very small.
Yep.
Super hard to see.
The Kia emblem should be right on the back of the hatch.
Okay, I'm currently on the hood. Roof. Super tiny car.
License plate's gonna be on the back. Florida only has a rear plate. We're looking for a license plate. Is gonna be JLQA90.
So let me just stop for a second. So if you look at the hill where the car would have driven in, I know everybody's been saying there's no tracks into the water. You didn't see any tracks. If there were hundreds of cars out there and there was like sandy tracks and stuff, I think that could have been hidden, run over. You know what I mean? I don't know. And then another thing, if it's paved, the boat launch is paved right there. If she took a wrong turn and went in the boat launch, or was pushed, her car was pushed down the boat launch. Either way. But let's see them retrieve this out of the water.
Bringing them to this pond inside a newly renovated community, Hunter's Crossing.
This is in Grady Judd's
Her
territory.
daughter, Marley Shoup, says her mom was supposed to pick her up from work last April, but she never showed up. She says she doesn't know what her mom was doing in the area, but says she had pre-dementia and would sometimes get lost.
So sad.
After months of searching for her without answers, a family friend reached out to the YouTube group, Adventures with Purpose. They managed to find the car in just 2 days.
They found 2 other cars, too. Not a very big body of water either.
The family believes Margaret Jan Smith was inside this Kia found at the bottom of a pond in Lakeland. The sheriff's office needs more information before identifying the body, but they say the car belonged to Smith.
You know, then I hear like these stories, this lady was in the beginning stages of dementia. Kiely was inebriated. Is it possible that it went down exactly like everybody said? Hey, Sarah Smith, thank you for subscribing. Is it possible that it went down like they said? That all these kids were drunk, high, doing God knows what, hanging with older guys hanging with younger girls, shit that would get people arrested. And did Kiely get wasted and make a wrong turn? You guys have to stop with these whole sightings and she's in LA and she's in Sacramento. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah, her car is silver. But how do we really know she was drunk? We only know that based off what Sammy said. I'm sure they've talked to other kids that were there that we don't know about. Not every kid is putting their face in the media like Sammy. I mean, if this 59-year-old woman, 59 years old, can you imagine telling your kid, like, or your mom, oh, hey, mom, you're 59, I'm taking your fucking keys? That would be very, very difficult to do. So I don't fault this woman's family, but this is just proof that accidents happen, that people get confused, whether it's dementia or intoxication. What's the difference, really? Your mental capacity is skewed. And then you take a 16-year-old who just got her license. She just got her license. She's not an experienced driver by any means. I mean, we're all thinking like, oh, fuck this Rodni guy. Rodni knows what goes on out there. He was probably there. They're all doing drugs. There's older men. We look at the news every day, you guys. These older guys getting in trouble for fucking around with these younger girls that are teenagers, under 18. This was a haven if there was, older men there. This was a haven for that. That's why these men, these older people don't want to talk, because they don't want to go to fucking jail. They were either buying them alcohol, supplying them drugs, having sex, doing inappropriate things, and they don't want to get in trouble. These campgrounds don't have lights. It's not a monitored campground. It's not like it's all lit in like, Smokey the Bear fucking resort. This is an unmanned, like, desolate campground, like state park. So I'm sure it's dark as fuck at night. Yeah, she's not driving around California. She's not cruising around LA. They have an all points bulletin on her damn license plate. There's no way that car is driving around. That is all clickbait. Clickbait. Lizzie Bones. How are you, Liz? Good to see ya. Good to see ya. It's clickbait. Scream it, Scott H says. This is it,
Fuck directly off.
With that clickbait bullshit. I saw all the Rodni stuff. I watched it all. I don't even know who that guy didn't even show his face. How do you even know who that he is, who he says he is? I don't even want to. I'm not even going there. I'm not going there. Not doing it. I'm not doing it because it's bullshit. So anyways, I wanted to show you guys that from Adventures with a Purpose. They're going to be there on Friday, and let's hope and pray for some answers, because I really do believe that she did not leave that campsite. Bettina. Welcome, Bettina. Oh, yeah, of course it is. Of course the rumor mill is going crazy. New York City girl. Take me on a trip I'd like to go someday.
Ooh-wee, that will scare somebody.
Yeah, I watched that. But how can you have someone on the phone and they claim to be this person? Like, how did you vet them? Like, I've gotten myself in trouble with that before. I had someone say they had a source, and it was false, because Poop, who used to help me, didn't vet her shiz. I don't know if you guys watched last night. Poop was on last night in a replay. But yeah, that happened to me. And you got to be really fucking careful of who you bring on your platform, and especially when you're getting a lot of views like that. I don't know. His hands and legs. Yeah, I don't. This Ronnie, I mean, if he was anything important, A, he wouldn't be talking, because he'd be talking to law enforcement and helping them. That's all clickbait, you guys. That I don't. I watched it. It's clickbait. It's bullshit. Ryan Upchurch can do a video and fart, and everybody will watch it. So, like, I don't think he's got any information. And if he does, and he's talking on YouTube, he's an idiot. But I really don't think so.
Bundy's a rumpkin. Bundy's a poop butt. Bundy's his mama's boy.
Alrighty. So now we have, wait, hold on. We'll talk about this because you guys keep mentioning it. Keep mentioning it. 2 missing nearby. Okay. This is courtesy of News Nation. You know that they're my least favorite source. But, of course, the sensationalism you can't quite find anywhere else but News Nation. So that is the only place I could find this. Because the police are already saying these are not connected. It is strange. But the police is saying they're not connected. But News Nation is rocking and rolling with it. Anyways. So I figured, why not? 2 other people went missing around the same time and in the same area as 16-year-old Kiely Rodni, making there at least 3 active missing persons cases outside of Truckee, California. Authorities say they are not linking the 3 cases together. Juan Almanza Zavala, 36, and Jeanette Pantoja. I wish I could pronounce those with the like Latin, like how they do. I always love that when the newscasters do that. Jeanette Pantoja, because I hack names. 29, were coming home from a music and car show in Reno on August the 6th. So I wonder if it was the same car show. I think that might be the only coincidence, like parallel. The 2 who dated for years and still maintained a good relationship, according to their families, were last seen driving a blue Ford Explorer. After the show, Almanza and Padoja told their families they were going to be on their way home but never made it. So they reported them missing on August 7th, and they've been looking for them for 2 weeks. They have searched rural areas where their last known Cell phone pings were tracked, but they haven't found anything. So I don't think they're related, but it is kind of interesting. But people go missing every day. So let's see what else we have here. What do I want to do next? All right. So now the Sun. We love the Sun. And now they're paralleling. Like I said yesterday, I'm getting Petito vibes through and through. Fully getting Petito vibes on this case. She looks like Gabby. And that's what I mean by that. Like, she reminds me kind of Gabby. And the Sun also picked up on this. So they're crediting Gabby Petito sleuths on Reddit to joining the hunt to find missing 16-year-old Kiely Rodni. And this is all about the Reddit. And this is what made me go to the Reddit in the first place. Kevin Stewart, you couldn't be more wrong. I was asked what I thought happened. But Kevin, hey, when you start your true crime channel and you have all the variables that just work perfectly, invite me on a panel so I can learn.
Fuck directly off.
Reddit users are helping to search for Kiely 16 as cops move to a more limited search and rescue effort. I mean, it's just uncanny. The resemblance, it trips me out. Divine, I wouldn't sell it. I definitely would not sell it. Don't let these stories scare you from living. Don't let these stories scare you from living. Enjoy that RV. Oh my gosh, how fun. I would love to drive around and see the country. Yeah, they look very similar. Okay, so it says a call to arms was issued on the van life subreddit, which was galvanized after Gabby Petito disappeared while on a dream road trip with fiance Brian Laundrie. A user posted to the group on Monday asking all van lifers to check their dash cam footage if they were near the campground when Kiely disappeared. Can it, Kevin? Poop butt. Kevin's a poop butt.
Bundy's a rumpkin. Bundy's a poop butt.
Kevin's
Bundy's
his mama's
boy.
So the van lifers are saying, hey, check your dash cams. So who knows what could come up with from that. And then the Kiely Rodni subreddit, which is the one I joined, has 2,500 members and growing. So on Monday, the Nevada County Sheriffs admitted on Monday they still have no solid clues. So they need adventures to be out there. See, now this here is yet more conflicting info. Let's read through this. Well, the mom is getting $150,000 from a GoFundMe. Kiely was spotted at a local business on August 5th at 6:08, 2 hours before arriving at the party. Kiely got to the wild end of school bash, which makes no sense. End of school. School got out like in May. Attended by about 300 people. It says she got there at 8 p.m. You always felt safe there, Boughton? Camillo. Kiely's friend Sammy shared footage from the Friday night bash, which took place in the public woodland area surrounding the campsite. The video shows dozens of teens gathered on the land, surrounded by trees with trash thrown around, appearing to what appear to be empty bottles of alcohol. Police revealed that Kiely's phone last pinged near Prosser Lake. Kiely's best friend Sammy exclusively told the U.S. Sun, "The last recorded sighting of her was 12:40 a.m. I was the last person to speak with her at 12:36 a.m." Then they go on to talk about Gabby. Now, let's look at this one. This is what prompted me to want to go live today. Is this mother's friend. See, now it's the Sun again. But here we go. A frantic search. I'm just going to read the whole damn thing. M. Murray, what are you trying to say? Wait, van camper design. Wait, what am I missing here? This big group in the picture, they're trying to point out one of the girls being Kiely, but I don't think it is. Get that group a picture on the far right. What picture? Now I don't know where I was. What group picture? What does she have on here? Stay out of the what? What did she write up here? Stay out of the blue something. Oh, like they're all going off to college, like farewell. Got it. Got it. I think Dog the Bounty Hunter is helping. Oh, it's out of the blue area. What did he say? What big group picture? I know, but I didn't just show it, did I? You act like I have it pulled up or something. This one? Is this the one you're talking about, camper? Yes, Nikki, I've seen them all. I don't know. I mean, Sammy Smith is the one. It says credit Sammy Smith. What am I looking for, camper? I don't understand what I'm looking for because I've looked at this already. Oh my God. Okay, now tell me what I'm looking at. Because that does not, I mean, I don't know what time this thing was taken, but that doesn't look like 300 people to me. You know what, designer? Shut up. Like, really? Airbags? Okay. Let me see. So this blue car, you're saying the airbags are off? There's other channels reporting on this right now. People are so fucking rude, man. So rude. Okay. Airbags? You really see airbags in this picture? Is that Kiely's car even? Is that her car? You guys really, you find lots of things to talk about, don't you? I see, yeah, no cups. I don't see any fucking airbags either. I mean, I didn't cut nothing off. Look. I'll unclip it. Watch. There ain't no airbags. There. I clearly see the steering wheel. You wouldn't see the fucking steering wheel if there was an airbag blown up. The airbag comes out of the middle of the steering wheel. Where do you see an airbag? Dude, you just came in here, camper, and made a spectacle of yourself in my live. Being rude. Now tell me, where's the airbag? Because I don't see it. Do you think that maybe she got hit? Is that what you're getting at? I mean, I'm failing to understand why an airbag would be. I mean, you have to have pretty good force for an airbag to go off. So how were they going that fast out there at this campground? I mean, they're all definitely looking at something, but that girl, Sammy, said they were freaking boxing. And when you play the video that she shared, that this is like a screen grab from a video, all the guys are like, ugh! They're clearly watching a fight. And she said they had boxing gloves and shit. And it looks like there might be a fire back here, but I mean, clearly the headlights are on. Kids are arriving. They're all in their little groups. This person has like in the middle, they have like their hands in their back pockets. Like there's no accident that just happened. There's no sense of urgency. I don't see that at all. I don't see that at all. Not at all. And I need to get a new mic stand. This is driving me crazy. I don't see any sense of urgency that, oh my God, the airbags went off and oh my God, holy fuck. Reaching. YouTube, you guys are crazy. YouTube, you guys are crazy. All right, back to the regularly scheduled programming.
There's nothing simple in this case.
Camper, I don't know how you can tell anything from that picture. It's just a bunch of kids hanging around, doing shit they're not supposed to be doing.
Yeah, they're loud and beefy.
But obviously someone's pulling in facing them because look, the light on them is like a headlight. That's probably why they have their damn backs to it, because it's bright as fuck. But if you look in the distance, look how dark it is there. There's no lights. If that girl was wasted and she drove away by herself and took a wrong turn, you can't see shit. You can't see 5 feet in front of you. But there's clearly a set of headlights right on these kids. And that's probably why the motherfuckers turned around. If you think about it. I don't know. Just throwing that out there. Right, she brought up the boxing gloves and shit for a reason. She wasn't asked about it. She brought it up for a reason. That car looked blue to me. All right, so let's get back to Kiely's mom's friend, shall we? Okay, well, Van, thank you for disrupting. And what do you mean you tried? What do you mean he tried? I showed the picture. I didn't see any airbags. I don't think that picture really shows us a whole hell of a lot. That's just what I think. So obviously my channel's not for him if that's how he feels, but anyhow, let's move forward. A frantic search effort was launched and Placer County Sheriff's Office released surveillance footage 6 hours before she vanished. Smith revealed that she arrived at the bash around 9 and that Rodni turned up an hour later. We just read that Kiely got there at 8. That Kiely got there at 8. Now Sammy's saying she got there at 9. And then Kiely got there an hour later. What? Thank you. Please try again. Well, he was kind of mean about it. That's why, Trina. Like, he was kind of mean. And then he called me a joke, so.
Hi, Jennifer.
So now these times are off again. We don't even know what time she arrived. Because the last article said 8. And now they're saying 10. So she's saying that Kiely got there at 10 and was so wasted at 11 that she said, oh my God, I am not driving home with her. Yeah, she says thousands of video and pictures. So she only saw Kiely for an hour and she was inebriated and they went to charge their phones at 11. Man. 11 o'clock they did something. 11 o'clock was when something happened, I bet you. Yeah, and the last article said 8, that she got there at 8 p.m. Smith admitted that she had allowed her friend to give her a lift home, but changed her mind as Rodni was allegedly in no fit state to drive. Smith also told The Sun that there were sketchy older guys at the party. She said, now we know there were a lot of college people. Aren't they college people too? Isn't like Sammy and Kiely going off to school too? Wasn't it a farewell? Kind of weird. She says there were a lot of sketchy older guys that were seen there. She didn't say she saw them. They were seen there. This was about when I left, when we had the last contact. Now, this is where it gets interesting. Marika Beck. Have you guys ever seen this lady? You guys have seen way more than I have. Hey, Miss Robin. Miss Robin.
Mexican food, Ms. Hurd's favorite.
Marika Beck, who is friends with Rodni's mom, Lindsay, fears she may have been trafficked. She's making a big claim here, this Marika Beck. She claimed men showed up near the time that Rodni was last seen. Lindsay admitted the teen's family is scared. So her mom said, we've seen it a million times. We're so scared and we miss her so much. Kiely, we love you. If you see this, please come home. And I don't know how much of this we can believe because cops don't believe she was abducted. See all this misinformation? Yeah, Johnny's military service said the whole trafficking thing seems far-fetched and half-baked, much like the creme brulee. I agree, Johnny. You buzzed? Angela Masalam. Okay, so the mother's friend, this chick, not Angela, but Marika Beck. She's the one talking about these guys showing up. Excuse me. I still have that that cough. So Sammy said that she was absolutely inebriated. Have you guys seen this lady? This is the lady that said she was trafficked. I think she's just running her trap. Have you guys seen this lady on the news? Marika Beck. She, her. She's an English teacher. It is granola land. I think she could have overdosed as well. Like I said, look up that Carly Gousset. There actually is a new episode with Dr. Phil. I want to go over it so bad because that is a really, really, it's really scary, crazy. Yeah. I mean, how about the fact that there's all these drugs and alcohol and that's got to be hard though if she graduated early. You know, to kind of keep up with the older kids. 2 years makes a big difference when you're a teen. It can make a big difference. I just wish I could find that video of the party that Sammy. I think that Megs. Oh, here, let me show you guys a picture. So this is from her Be Real account. I don't know what Be Real is, but that definitely looks like Mags. Doesn't it? Have you guys seen this? What's Be Real? I'm old. I don't know what Be Real is. Well, yeah, I mean, the car is in the lake, but why? Did she take a wrong turn or... Be Real, you log in one time a day no matter what you're doing. Oh, it's like Snapchat. St. Elmo's fire. You know what? Teens leave teens at parties all the time. Hell's House? I don't know. Anything's possible. Teens leave each other at parties all the time. It takes a selfie of you taking a pic? Weird. Be Real. Miss Italy D says, I believe if the car is in the lake, someone pushed that motherfucker in it. It's okay. I read it. Sorry, I swear so much. No, that happens a lot around here. I have no idea when this was posted, though. They're going to be there this Friday, I thought. No, I'm not doing panel today. But we can do a panel. I'm just not doing it today. So was there a new picture released or no? We have a new interview with her mom. Is this new?
Missing last Saturday near a recreation and park district. Let's listen right here on Live Now.
Rodni, I'd first like to introduce Placer County Sheriff's Detective Sergeant.
This says 24 minutes ago, so hold on. Let me get this up. Melody Seeger.
My last name's Dirk.
Thank you for subscribing. All right, here is the latest 24 minutes ago, you guys.
Scott Alford.
First of all, thank you everybody for coming out. This is an amazing community. We appreciate the support for the family.
I feel like this isn't new.
Everybody's concern. Just to let you know, from the investigation side, on the missing persons investigation, we are working with local, state, and federal agencies. We're using every tactic we can to try to get any information that might help further our investigation. In any tip that comes in, we're taking all the tips from the tip line from any means, whether it's emailed, called in, through the conversations with kids that we met with here at the community center. Those are all being chronologically put into our tip spreadsheet, and we're addressing those, prioritizing them, and we're taking a look at every single one. So no, we don't. If you think you have information and you don't know if it's relevant, we want it. We want any information because we'll follow up on any and every lead that we can. Obviously, we have to prioritize them so that we can focus our resources. And so those who had firsthand contact with Kiely, who interacted with her near the time that she was last seen, those take priority. But we're looking at, video that people are sending in, anything. We're looking at timestamps so we can create the best timeline possible, take all that information, and we're committing all the resources we can to follow up.
Thank you. Next, I'd like to introduce Nevada County Sheriff's Office Sergeant Hack, who will be speaking more on the search and rescue efforts surrounding the search for Kiely.
Thank you. Sergeant Dennis Hack, Search and Rescue Coordinator for the Nevada County Sheriff's Office. I want to let you know at this time we have over 16 agencies involved in our search effort. In the field right now we have over 100 volunteers. Those volunteers are searching on foot. We're using canines. We're using vehicles including motorcycles, UTVs, Jeeps, and such. We're using air assets to assist in the search, and we're also searching on the water using boats. As of this meeting right now, we've logged over 1,500 man hours in our effort. We received information on Saturday of the initiation of the missing persons report. We moved into a unified command with Placer County and started conducting a search and rescue operation in Nevada County. Throughout Saturday and Sunday, the incident was handled by Placer County and Nevada County. As the event expanded, we reached out to partners at the state level and also federally to assist us in the search.
Is this old? Fox has it as 24 minutes ago. I feel like I've seen it too. Hang on, let's see. Kiely Rodni's mother has spoken out after investigators announced they are scaling back the search to find her missing daughter. Okay, so she didn't talk to Fox. She told The Independent yesterday. Okay, so this is from her mom yesterday. Excuse me. Linda Rodni Neiman told The Independent on Tuesday she understands the reasons behind the search moving into a, quote, more limited phase, but vowed to never give up hope that she will find the 16-year-old. Kiely was last seen at around 12:30 a.m. This one says 12:30, around. And then it says her cell phone last pinged next to Prosser Lake around that time and has not been in service since. Police have released images of 2 sweatshirts associated with Kiely. The first she was lent, and another which she was spotted on video wearing at the party. Now, 12 days on, officials said the case will be transitioning into a more background investigative phase from last week, I think they meant. Ms. Rodni Neiman urged people to continue to come forward with any information. There's no photo that's too small and no piece of information too mundane. I feel like we heard that all these kids left at the same time. There was like 100 cars leaving at the same time. Did something happen and they all cruised at once? Could that have happened? I don't know how good her signal was, like how accurate the ping would be. It says Lake Edge. Look, it says right here, you guys. Search of the lake is complicated by the water's depth. Did you guys see this? Hold on. I got to make this smaller. Hold on. I haven't seen this yet, where they're admitting that it's hard to see in that water. I'm telling you, they're going to find her Friday or this weekend. Mindy White, thank you for subscribing. Mindy White. Last cell phone ping places Kiely Rodni at Lake Edge. Search of the lake is complicated.
Washington has it all wrong.
By the water's depth of about 57 feet and poor visibility, officials admitted. The last ping from Kiely Rodni's cell phone has placed the missing teenager at the edge of a lake at the campground where she was last seen more than 1 week ago. I mean, 57 feet deep is nothing to sneeze at. But if they're admitting that it was difficult to see, poor visibility, and she's got a silver car, they just can't find her. But that doesn't change the fact that, do we think that the kids know something? Do the kids know something? Did they see something? Did they all leave in a frenzy because something happened? I don't know. But I guarantee you they will find her in this water. I agree, Daniel Tribley. If anyone can find her, they will. Wow, Trent. Hi, Jay. Trent from Australia here. Hi, Trent. Great channel, in my opinion. I think Kiely's mom is most suspect of anyone. Her lack of emotion, letting Sammy do her thing. It's like she knows the truth. Maybe her mom feels guilty for giving her the freedom that she did. But I don't think that I don't know. I don't think her mom should feel guilty because she had a curfew for her. It sounds like her mom was doing everything that she should have. But you have a really good point about the license. You think she OD'd for sure. The party was so lame, they all took off to go to another party. Oh, Scott H. says the last ping only places her phone at the edge of the lake, not her. You sent me a picture, Daniel? Okay, let me pull up my email. Her mom doesn't cry any tears. I noticed that. I just hate judging parents. It's it's something I hate to do when their kid's missing because I wouldn't want anybody judging me, you know? Because you just don't know how you're going to act and what the media is going to pick up and what they're going to like use against you because you've said this or looked like this or didn't say this or didn't say that or used past tense. Like I would be a wreck. But like the last thing I would be worried about is how I look to people. Kate Cuno. All right. Thank you for sending me this picture. Do we know when this was from? She's totally wearing that hoodie. Holy shit. Okay, hold up. Thank you, Daniel. You guys, this is weird because they're like, maybe this was them hanging out that day. So there's the three of them. There's Sammy, Mags. Oh, this is from 6 weeks before she went missing. So that would be one of the girls' hoodies then. If it wasn't her hoodie, then it was one of the girls' hoodies, right? Or she had already borrowed it and had it with her in her car. July 18th. Oh, that's Kate? Looks like Sammy to me. Oh, that is Kate. Kate, Mags, and Kiely. She looks a lot like Sammy. I think it's a root beer, actually. It looks like one of those bottled root beers. They're saying that she borrowed that hoodie, though, didn't they? I don't think it's a beer, guys. I think it's root beer. Oh my gosh, you guys are going to make me blow it up. Just so we can confirm that she's not at the mall drinking beer. Because it looks like they're at the mall, like, food court or some shit. Root beer. It's got to be root beer. It's yummy root beer. She ain't drinking beer. She ain't drinking beer at the mall. Oh my goodness. Not a replay. We are live. We are live.
DJ, please pick up your phone. I'm on the request line.
I'm getting rid of the ticker altogether because you guys now associate the ticker with replays. She borrowed the black hoodie. I knew she borrowed the black one. I thought she borrowed both. That's Meadowwood Mall in Reno. Burger Me. They do look alike. I wonder if any of these kids are cousins. Have you thought about that? Like Sammy and Kay, like if any of them are related, like cousins. We need to do family trees on these people. Hello, Alligator.
She's a man eater.
She's a alligator. I think Kiely, Mrs. Italy D, I think Kiely Maggs got into deep shit doing drugs and older guys with Sammy. Flo Nightingale, thank you for your super chat. Mom said on news she recognizes both hoodies. Sorry, I have a cold. I hate that I'm coughing and sniffing and I feel bad. Alligator, we need to do a family tree on these people.
KB, it's we have to stand down.
Yeah, it's hard to tell if she's got that. You can't really see the print on the front of this hoodie here. She might. That really looks like Sammy to me. Those eyebrows. Come on. It's got to be. It's just got to be. Trying to find a picture of Sammy. Stupid Sammy. Oh, here she is. Here she is in all her glory. I want to know how long these girls have all been friends. Moonshine Inc. Have you guys checked that out yet? Who owns Moonshine Inc.? Look who's front and center. Moonshineinc.com. I guess you're right. Maybe that isn't her. I don't. God, it looks like her, though. Look who is front and center on Moonshine Inc.'s website. Wait for it. Wait for it. I thought it was Sammy's eye. Who's the guy in the red hat?
Creepy.
Sammy is a new friend, and Mags is, yeah, she called her Mags' best friend. Kiely was homeschooled? I think it's Sammy too. I don't think it's Kate, but why is it on Kate's? Yay, Mrs. Italy D. Awesome. Be safe out there, too. And hopefully we'll see you later. So this is from moonshineinc.com. Which is some kind of publication. I think it looks like Sammy's eye, too. All possibilities are still on the table in the search for missing Truckee teen Kiely Rodni. The 16-year-old's disappearance in the early mornings of August 6th. It's all the same info. We're using every tactic we can to try to get information that might help further our investigation. 18-year-old, here's Sammy's little spotlight. 18-year-old Sammy Smith, a close friend of Kiely's, is working alongside authorities. Smith is specifically asking other teenagers to come forward with any information and possible clues about Kiely's disappearance. She wants other teenagers to know they can anonymously come to her with information. Smith stressed that those who attended the party will not get in any trouble for information they share. The goal is simply to put together clues that can lead them to Kiely. These are conversations with no parents, no media, no adults at all, no police. Because if there's pressure from all of those sources on these kids, that could be what is leading them to not share information. I see a lot of faces here. I know a lot of you. We go to school together. I've seen you around at this party. Please, please, if you have given the statement to police, that's fine. I don't care. I need every single teenager here. If you are willing to, and if you can, please realize how serious this is. Smith said a meetup for teens who were at the party or who may have information that could assist in the investigation was scheduled for 5 to 7 p.m. this evening at Save Mart in Tahoe City in an effort to create a safe, anonymous environment for potential witnesses to come forth. Well, here's a picture of her mom. Who's the girl in the hat, I wonder? Okay, it's not Sammy. Who cares? All we know is that she's wearing the sweatshirt in the picture. It doesn't really matter if it's Sammy or not. Let's not get all worked up. Is there a picture of Kate? Yeah, there was a... Welcome back, Sanner. What's Kate's last name again? I always spell her name wrong, too. Kate Kuno. I don't know if there's a picture of her in this one. I know I saw a picture. It was her and Jagger next to each other. Yeah, Robin, they're saying 8 p.m. They're saying 10 p.m. Hello, Ken Dalton.
I respect you.
Oh, here she is. Here's Kate, right here. Boyfriend and friends search for Kiely. And of course, they have no picture. Yeah, that's the only picture I can find. Oh, here's another. Can you guys see this? Let's watch this. After this commercial break. Holy fucking 30-second long ad. I'm glad you did too, Ken. I feel like they did all leave quickly for some reason, Mazzy.
10:30, she responded to what I was saying and just said,
I always thought it was kind of interesting too that he's like, oh, I was texting her about my bad day and all she said was, oh, I'm sorry you're going through that. Do we even think that that was her responding back to Jagger? Possibly not. All right, so here's Jagger and Kate.
okay, be safe, don't do anything stupid. 10:30, she responded to what I was saying and just said, oh, I'm sorry that you're going through that. And that was the last time I heard from her.
The day of the party, I hung out with her. We made creme brulee. Everything was normal. I don't think she ran away or anything. I would have noticed if something was slightly off.
I definitely feel like that in this current situation that she's safe. I don't know where she is. We don't have anything to go off of at this point, but I fully believe that she's alive and well, and I fully believe that the two of us, three of us, or other people are going to bring her home safe.
Every time I listen to this, I hear something new. You know what I mean? Nicole B., a Roberter for 5 months. Hey, Nicole. I almost called you Roberter.
Roberta.
It sounds like everything happened around 10:30, huh? I know creme brulee. Hey, Crash and Burn Vern. Crash and Burn Vern says, Jay, I hope you saw my post. It's the first time I've posted, but been watching forever. That's awesome. Thank you for commenting today. You guys think it was Sammy? All right, we'll settle that one later. How about that? We'll settle that one later. But who's the girl in the hat here? And is that Mags next to her? You're getting Kanika Jenkins vibes? Because they just left her. You guys, you have to watch. Okay, I'm going to show you. I have to. Excuse me. And I don't know how to spell Carly's name, but Dr. Phil. Okay, so this, you guys have to go watch this in its entirety. But this is from 2 weeks ago. And let me just show you. He strikes me every time too, some bitch. Oh, this is part 2. So there's part 1 or there's a part 1 and part 2, and then there's the full episode. So you want to watch the full episode on Dr. Phil full episodes. But there is a part where the stepmom like says what happened, and it just sounds so eerie.
I hopped in my car and just started driving around the neighborhood.
Okay, here, let's watch this part.
The night she disappeared and are adamant that they have no idea what happened to her or where she could be. Well, Carly's biological mother, Lindsay, says she doesn't believe them. She says she is convinced they know more than they're saying. Here's what Melissa and Zach say happened the night that she went missing.
My stepdaughter Carly's been missing for over 4 months now.
Law enforcement are treating Carly's disappearance as a runaway case. It's really hard for me to believe that because she would have contacted us.
The night Carly went missing, she lied and said that she was going to a football game, but she had never really gone. I received a phone call from Carly. She called me scared, paranoid. She wanted me to come. She admitted that to me, and she asked me to stay with her. I was texting friends, asking, and a friend said weed that we've smoked before.
At 3 a.m., I woke up and noticed that the lights were still on in Carly's room. My wife was with her. Carly was wide awake. I just figured it was the drugs.
5:48 in the morning was my last text to her friend. I fell asleep right after that. I woke up at 7:15 and she was gone.
And she's like, she's not here.
I hopped in my car and just started driving around the neighborhood. The neighbor was outside, and I said, have you seen my daughter? And he says, well, yeah, actually, I saw a girl walking down the road. She had long hair and really skinny.
I thought wholeheartedly that we were going to find her just wandering around. I swear.
I started doing the Facebook videos just because I was freaking out.
Carly Lane Gousset is missing.
Every single day, that's all we were doing was just looking for her.
So she lied, said she went to a party, or said she went to a football game. She was at a party. She smoked something, and they think it was laced. But again, she looks a lot like Kiely.
What is up, Viewer Crew?
There's a lot of videos on this. It's Carly Gousset, Karlie. And then here is the link. I'm going to give you guys the link. And then we're going to take one more look at this picture before we go, because I just think it's important to, you know, look at all of these cases and we kind of learn from each one, you know, what possibilities could really be probable as theories. You know what I'm saying? So here's the link to, I'm waiting for chat to catch up. I'm way behind. It's like blowing up right now. It's going crazy.
Do you like to twirl?
It's twirling. It's twirling. So here's the link. Yeah, so I don't know what they were doing at that party, but it sounds like it could have been something very similar, right? I hope it's not a scam. I hope it's not a hoax. Nothing like that. You just never know, I guess. You just never know. So do we think that that's Kate in that picture or what? What's the final decision on that one? What is the final result? Is that Kate or is that Sammy? Because I think it's Sammy. I think it's Sammy all day long. Creme brulee. They could have been making something. They have dispensaries there. Shit's legal. They could have been making some kind of Like, what if they made creme brulee, like, edible? What if they made creme brulee desserts, edibles for the party? I don't know. Don't you think that, maybe they could have made that shit like it was Jello shots or something? I mean, I don't know what the fuck they were doing. Who makes creme brulee anyways? Like, oh, we had a great day. We made creme brulee. I just have never heard anybody say such. And then that Mags and her forced bong rips. Like, no one's going to force you to smoke their weed. No one's going to force you to smoke their weed. Yeah, so if they used, concentrates, it could hit you hard, but I guess it's bong hits. Tom, all right, I'll take your word for it. If you put your life on it. Thank you, Doors of Perception. I love you guys. It is Kate's account, but her name is not Cuneo, is it? Is Cuno? Well, I'm sure you have to be 21 to buy alcohol too, but they had that stashed away in Kiely's car. So Kylie's not little Miss Innocent like her mom's trying to portray her. I mean, maybe she did good in school and things like that, but Miss Ma'am had alcohol in her car. And we're all like labeling her friends. How do we know she wasn't just as much into it as everybody else? I don't know why Sammy would post. I don't know. Yes, Ken Dalton says the biggest bong hit in the world ain't going to make someone not make it home. There's definitely some foul play involved. Creme brulee is slang for dabs. I admit I'm old, so sometimes I just have to Google shit. Creme brulee. If you ever want to know if shit's like slang, do the Urban Dictionary. That's what all of us old people do. Oh, yuck. You don't want to know what it means in the Urban Dictionary. Oh my God, it gets worse. Oh, okay. You know what? On second thought, don't go to the Urban Dictionary on this one, you guys.
That's correct.
I take that back. I take that back in every way. You don't want to read that. But creme brulee, they do have creme brulee, strains probably. Daniel, go look it up yourself. Go to a Weeb's website, not there. Okay. Dee Dee, thank you for subscribing. Okay, let's go back here then. Creme brulee strain. It's an indica marijuana strain made by crossing Platinum Kush with OG Kush and Girl Scout cookies. Okay, so let's see. Creme brulee strain. Let's see if we can get that strain near Truckee, California. It's rare, though. It's a rare indica. Winter Greens delivery. Oh, that's not. Why is that so... Kurt Cobain, your virgin eyes. I know. I'm sorry, baby. Paula, thank you for subscribing. Paula Abdul. Actually, it really sounds good. It has a sweet dessert-like smell and taste that includes aroma of vanilla bean and roasted. These nuts. All right. Let's check out the creme brulee. Oops. Sex Wax is a brand of surfboard wax. It's been around probably since the frickin' 80s, 70s. Creme brulee is best when smoked in the evening or when you don't have to leave the house. But it's definitely not going to do shit to cause a problem. But I think they could have gotten creme brulee concentrates and made some kind of dessert or some shit. Holy hell, that looks good, doesn't it? Campfire creme brulee. Shut up. Someone needs to make these for me. Weed strain of the week. Here we go, right here. Creme brulee. What'd she order? Fish fillet? With your first toke, you'll be mentally uplifted and your body will become relaxed. I need to go hang out with these girls, right? So that's probably what the creme brulee is about. And don't you think that their parents, were questioned about this? Don't you think that they were questioned about creme brulee is easy to make? Sherry says, now that's weed. I don't know why she would say that in an interview. It's almost like they give too much information. Woo, that looks weird when I take my glasses off. Jen P says, oh, so that's why my son borrowed my flat iron and all my wax paper is gone.
You buzzed?
How old is Kate? I don't know. Yeah, someone introduced me to those guys that were forcing bong hits. Nunya, let's go find those guys that are giving away forcing bong hits. You guys are too much. You guys are great. She said creme brulee, actually. She didn't say pudding.
The proof is in the pudding, if you will.
All right, you guys. What time is it? Is it 5 or 6? We've been live for 2 hours? Holy cow. Yeah, they do give a lot of unneeded information, don't they? They give a lot of unneeded information. All right, so I have an update for you guys that I'm going to bring you hopefully later. If you guys followed the Apple River stabbing, the dude, Nikolai Miu, went off on a 17-year-old, stabbed him to death. And apparently they were all calling him like a pedophile and like saying he was looking for young girls and shit like that. Well, at any rate, he was in court again. And I have the short hearing, and then I also have some other information about Nikolai. So we can talk about that later. But yeah, none of your business. I'm going to come pick you up. We're going to go find those guys that are forcing bong hits. I've never heard of something better in my life. So you guys all have a great evening. Thanks for spending your hump day afternoon with me. I appreciate you. You guys are absolutely, absolutely amazing. Thanks again for all the super chats and the great questions. Let's keep it coming. Let's stay on this case. And I will come on later and we'll talk about the Apple River stabber up there in Wisconsin, don't you know?
Roberta.
All right, you guys, dance this motherfucker out. I will see you guys later. Bye.
I don't give a damn. I don't really care about you and your problems. It's none of your business. You talk way too much. I have heard enough about you and your problems. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn.
Get your ugly, yellow, no good keister off my property. 1, 2, 10.
Oh, man. Staying up late, sleeping all day, dreaming about Cadillacs. Buy new shoes.